I'm sorry. Damn it.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil. And I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get...
We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Markvart von Aulis.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trusky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Aye, we know each other well. We recently had talks together in Ratai.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you.
I'd be very...
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of Cumans in these parts. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here, in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hinek he had to stop because he was interfering with his plans.
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. Just be...
What do you think about...
What kind of...
No.
Henry?
That's all. But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad?
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you. But the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be... I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to.
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns.
Who's security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
Ah, so be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Thank you for the warm welcome.
It's the least I could do.
Sir, there's still... And we also have...
Which is...
I suppose I...
I had some cross that code first. I told myself...
Like that.
Thanks, and have a nice day, friend.
Here, Mutt. Here, Mutt.
Bad luck. Jesus Christ be praised. I'm sorry.
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
Thank you.
You needn't thank. And now, if...
I'm sorry. Christ.
Good day to you, friend.
Greetings to you too. I'm sorry.
So you got your revenge. Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Burkov.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
Ugh. Very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
You silly doggy. Careful.
I apologize.
Mind the drama? We aren't idle here. My men train like that every day.
Lo, the worth. I'm just holding a discussion with.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in... What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get.
Leave him be.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy your?
Komm, Junge. Pull cock, the first to bleed.
Greetings to you too, you silly dog.
Christ, pardon me.
You see? Mind it. We aren't idle here.
excuse
My
me.
man
Lo, I'm just.
That's not in the end. What do you...
Aye.
Leave.
Now look,
Ach,
Do you?
come. Pull cock, the first...
Excellent, Henry.
It was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I was meaning to say...
My word. I better go.
I saw you...
Do you want to come with?
Not really. I have a feeling...
Why?
A woman's intuition.
Today's a scorcher.
I'd like to learn...
What do you want to know?
I heard...
But they... Why?
What?
Dann pass mal...
So that hung...
Das trifft... And yet...
Did Sigismund also attack Suchdol?
Oh, yes. As soon... Mein Herr P... The village...
What happened?
They raised... They haven't been here... That Teufel...
Do you know...
Wie bitte? And listen... Leave... See...
How do things...
Not these...
How do I...
Das ist... Or you can... Smell...
Where did you say Sigismund's army is?
Unfortunately, they've occupied... When you walk out of the village and look toward Opatowitz, you should see the flags flying above... That Hungarian camp is like a boil.
I need to top up my supplies. Where could I find some merchants here?
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka in the village about these things. He knows everything. And that's...
How's it going? What of it?
Was soll ich aber warte? You ought to see.
White...
Ja,
What...
just ask. Oh, yeah. Und das war...
All right.
Wanker! Take that! I'll sort you out nicely.
Mutt!
I'll sort you out nicely.
Mutt! Here, Mutt!
Yield. Take that.
And this scar? It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lord above! From the walls! And were you conquering or defending that castle, sir?
Fuck you.
Tell me then. What can I give you for it?
I'm just getting.
Heroes like to have a drink too, now and again. I got loads of scars from real battles anyway. Like here, on my other arm.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. Just wait.
Nah,
But enough chat.
that's why I wanted to
She's doing...
Are you expect...
And the way...
What about that?
No, I'm not... He might.
Should I really go and see...
So...
All right. All right then, I'll be going.
Take that, shit!
God be with you.
God be with you.
Come here.
Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. In fact, that's why we're...
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
An unexpected guest?
Yes, of course, I've heard of Zizka before, and of his unconventional ways of supporting our king. But I don't know where you know him from.
We met outside Trotsky, in rather complicated circumstances. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zizka orders? Do you know?
I have no idea, sir.
That's a pity. I would be very keen to know.
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters, and each of them has their own ideas about how to defend him.
I understand. It seems complicated.
On the contrary, it's all quite simple. If I could get them all together in one banquet hall, give them their fill of wine and venison, they'd come to an agreement on the spot. Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching. What in God's name did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
Not only for him, sir. I may be just a bastard, but that doesn't mean I'm used to begging at castle gates dressed in rags.
Of course, but there is a difference between disgrace for a commoner and for a lord chosen by God. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Rattay.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about the world.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk.
Isn't Zhishka a bandit too, though?
Zhishka is loyal to Wenceslas, so he's no bandit or cutthroat, but a faithful servant of our king, carrying out resistance against his enemies. But let's move on. Is there anything else?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. Mike, by the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon, and I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare?
I just thought some...
Henry, what exactly did you tell them? What you might
I don't know.
But you said you had time to...
Well...
I've had better...
Although it wasn't me who told him...
What information?
About Liechtenstein. I'm really sorry, sir.
That is truly... But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torch.
But Lord Liechtenstein... What if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
What? Go home? I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
And this scar. It's strange, crooked, like...
Our thing. What are you? Just... that. But enough. That's I want. She's...
Are you...
I opened the way.
Should...
So what?
All right, then.
Well, no, I'm not so... He might.
I'll be going.
Excuse me.
I beg your pardon.
Really? I have the opposite feeling, John. But there... I heard you ended... You didn't...
Well, they asked questions.
How did you prepare?
I just...
Henry, what exactly... What you might...
I don't...
But you said...
Well...
I've had better liars than you failed.
Excuse me.
And this scar? It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg.
How are things?
What do you think?
Ah.
Just...
Nah,
But enough chat.
that's what I wanted.
She's doing...
Are you...
And the way things are...
What about...
No, he might.
Should I...
So what?
All right, then. I'll be going. Bergov had, by the time we find, but of course he didn't. Everything went to hell. In fact, that's why.
So it's been...
An
Yes, but
We met out, we crossed... I think it's some Jan Sokol of Lamberg?
that would make sense. He was always...
Forgive me, aren't you all...
Bear in mind, and...
I understand.
If I can... Let's...
Ah, it was nothing.
You regard... In any case...
Well, you should...
Who's...
One of six...
yeah.
Well, no...
Very good.
Isn't...
Zhishka. But...
That's all that...
Truly. My court... By the way, tell me.
Well, they asked questions.
How did you prepare?
Well, I mainly like that... Well, I don't think he...
That's true. I must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me. You can keep a cool head as the world around you burns. You'll make it far. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fort. As...
What? I have to...
A noble...
But I made a...
I understand. The
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zhishka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnick, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You...
You and PSEC refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hynek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
Oh. And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother!
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go! Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
We're here. I hope our journey doesn't... Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
I warned you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a groschen for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed, there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
Take that, you shit! Hey, no one's had it! Are you waiting for orders from your wife?
So I pay.
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best if he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Who's this devil fella of yours, anyway?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer. Someone you want on your side, but never against you.
And a treacherous old fox, too. One time, he was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed up as a begging hag. They let him in, and he slit their throats in their sleep. I still regret not being there to see that.
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons, and told her he'd cripple them unless she let him in the castle. She opened the gate for him at night, and you know the rest.
Ha! Well, I could better the way Devil tells it.
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead, some ran for the hills. Some are probably holed up somewhere drinking.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how you tell me the news?
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubianka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard. But not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat prize on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes your dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody will listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe?
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great! At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Good day to you.
Good day.
Coin is most important. Some of us can't make a living any other way.
Let's talk about the price.
All right. Why not?
That, and a little tip.
Thank you very much.
Aye. Death George. One time, a hand cannon blew up in his hand. Since then,
Let's talk about the price.
Very well. Aye, that sum will convince me.
Not far from here. Start getting ready. I'll get a wagon.
aye. You finish our drink now.
What will it be?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh? Careful!
Come here!
Come on, lad. Mount up. We have to hurry. How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another war. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'll gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Ha! Really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many. You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks.
Oh, come on. You do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop of you?
No.
I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss. Quick! Just better not piss on my boots. What trip over? Oh, almost done. Oh, not done yet. Finally.
Yes? Hmm?
is near. There's a path about the stream leads. There were also some playgrounds near. Dad, I used to wade through that stream every time. Or when he was returned. He can smell the wench from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Anna could find the camp. You'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it? No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk. But we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found one and decided to follow him until he arrived at a suitable place. They followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing guns in the water actually sounds like them. Let's start here.
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome to our camp.
Oh, this mess?
Hey!
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders. By the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways up.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
One of those...
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. Anyway...
Which one is that?
The one...
Come on, then.
Lad, hey! Here it is. Bring the shovel. Be quick. It is already taking us longer than we wanted. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried him. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lonegill, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
Sure, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely...
Why don't you go yourself?
The water...
But if I get wet...
Not just...
We're moving. No stalling.
You just asked... Right. Enough playing around. Dig. Here.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Just like the last time. This is the grave of poor Lydia. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life and some soap.
What about us?
If L'Oreal is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are. So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. Those who work and those who watch. Both are equally important. See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
I won't be lugging them around.
Right. Are we going to see Zizka?
Let's go.
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up.
Quick! I think I've heard that one before.
Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades.
To hell with the hand cannons. Don't you want to get on the road and sing to the convoy? They'd bleed out of their ears and we'd be done.
Roll like berries. Waters of harlots and drags from the white cat.
Go!
With my comrades. Fuck all to eat today, still we'll be merry. Range your boost and we'll make hats roll like berries. Waters of harlots and drags from the wine cats. Fuck all the rest today, I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat today, still we'll be merry. Range your boost and we'll make hats roll like berries. Fucking and boozing and boozing and fucking. Fucking and boozing.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
It went smoothly.
That's right. My memory's like,
Civ?
See how well we understand each other.
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it, until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens, from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it, right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
But you hold me up in irons, and you can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Paul!
What the fuck? Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting.
We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Matilda!
Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiots!
Well, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
Listen to me carefully. In the woods around us, we have dozens of archers and crossbowmen. If you don't surrender, we'll shoot you to pieces. We'll kill the rest the old-fashioned way.
Oh, shit! There's barely a dozen of you. If you could kill us all, you'd have done it already.
That's not true at all. There's more of us. Many more.
How many?
A gross. And we have armor, hammers, and...
And you're hiding in the forest. Have at them.
Now you're going to get it. Should have fucking stayed down.
Is that what you call fighting like a man?
Yeah! Come on, then! Good! I still can't quite do that!
Bad luck.
Dash him on the air! You're no match for us.
Come on, Let's see what you're made of.
Cover your head,
No
damn it!
mercy!
You hurry it up! Oh, no, you don't.
Wanker!
Not very good at this, are you?
Show what you're made of!
This is how we fight from Trotsnot. Had it. I'm all yours. What's it to be? No mercy! All right, we're done here. We've got to get the devil out of here somehow. So put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. We need to get out of here soon. If you're not bleeding, clear the bodies off the road. Hide them somewhere, but be quick about it, all right? Come here, Henry. You don't have all day.
We should get out of here.
The sooner we're gone, the better. Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha!
We need to find John of Liechtenstein and finally rescue Lord Capon.
Who the fuck are they?
You'll learn that soon enough. But we have more important things to attend to. First things first, Henry. How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? That old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult.
Shush!
Here.
This here hole, as long as you're paying this place.
And there no...
Furthermore, it's...
All right, but back...
My people?
No.
That's too...
But first...
You're not coming with me?
Does that bother you?
All right.
I don't know, but...
But we don't have time. We need...
Forget...
At least...
Yeah, I'd like...
Together.
So...
Some might...
We'll have to...
Oh,
We'll have to... Will you help?
I reckon I'd...
At least...
What about...
Slavic...
Fuck!
Henry, man.
I doubt...
Do we have any...
Well, there...
And that's all.
I don't want...
And then...
And...
I...
Liechtenstein can wait. I better look for the rest of your devil's pack.
Great. But they're,
I'll bear that in...
All right, go ahead.
I apologize. You're a bit picky, aren't you?
You said you were going to tell me more...
You really do not... Anyway, as far... And...
Tell me about...
Well, he and his...
But you said...
Yes, he dropped...
Where can I...
At the wreck...
Did you ever...
Yeah.
You think it'll be...
Look.
I'll go...
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving someone a beating. Maybe he's still got that in him. It was Slavic who kept him from ending up on the...
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella. Someone with a name like that surely can't be all bad.
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. You better not stare at him too much. It is not good for you.
And where do I find him?
I hear there is someone robbing merchants on the roads near Miskovitz. That would be fitting for him. Maybe the bailiff can tell you more. It's practically happening in his yard.
If he's so crooked, why did you take him into your band in the first place?
Nasty characters are more suited to our line of work. It is much harder to convince good people to do bad things.
it.
I'm not afraid of dirty work. Sometimes there's just no other option.
Here.
What about the rest of the band? You mentioned more than one person.
Of course. That leaves Janos, Ada, and Raniek. I don't know where they are, but I can tell you about them.
Who is this Adder?
Oh, that's it.
Do you know where he could... How am I supposed...
Yes, you do. You must use...
Tell me more...
Raniek? No.
How did it...
How do you... But he would...
Do you have any idea...
Oh, I don't know anything about this pot.
Did you ever...
Either.
Tell me about the...
Yeah, not at all. He was... But if you...
How can I recognize this Janos?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do. But where you talk to him.
I'm already like...
Janos. Why?
I like girls. I like looking at them. And if they want, I have a little fun with them.
Oh, then you can shake hands with Ada. He would get himself killed just to get his prick wet.
Thanks.
I may sound...
Will you be spending the night?
Seems that way.
But of course, I'll have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother.
Tread light.
What's new around?
There was a great... The ground... There's talk. Maybe they'll let... And then she's the one who... She said that he want... You know.
Was he a Who was...
The way... I've seen...
So what...
The girl... I went...
You any...
Rumor has...
I'll take care of him.
I'm glad to hear. When you're done with... And that's about...
Sounds interesting. I have a question.
Ask her.
You don't seem...
And what else?
Oh, come on. And honest to God...
How
stop with them. You think I will?
All right. If you ever find any...
I reckon that...
I'm glad to... I'm sorry.
How did you...
For the
Wait.
We were fighting.
Why did he...
Because...
And he just...
Not tried ever...
And what was the...
That for other one.
Wow. Teach me.
It'll take... But throw in a bit of...
Mutt! Quick! Ja! 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 Go! Quick! Go! Ja! Ja! Quick! Go! Quick! Keep it up. Whoa! You're mine! Bleeding on ya! Not at home!
you pooch.
Gah!
Quick! Go!
Whoa!
Sweet Virgin Mary, did you get hit by a horse?
What are you doing here?
My God, what happened to you?
No, I got a bit of a scratch somewhere. There's nothing.
What do you want?
I heard you.
What would you like?
Can I get him?
Why not? Do you have any experience?
Well, I haven't won any tournaments here yet, but I've not.
Well,
And if I'm
don't care. Well,
what fight?
Stanley, after him, he has a steady hand and bloody good. And last,
Darn it!
when he
doesn't. Where do you? And I reckon.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Oh, he's coming back. What are you looking at? You're
So, Tobias, do you enjoy fighting?
Do I know you?
I'm Henry. Young Bruthans told me you're learning to fight. How are you faring?
Well, it's not going so well.
You don't have to do it, you know. What do you get out of being beaten time and again?
I have to. I have to beat Stanley, so they'll leave me alone.
Aye. Sometimes it's best to explain things with your fists.
Only it's always me who gets the explanation.
Well, how about trying your luck against me?
Are you sure? You look like you can barely stand.
Don't worry about me. I know my limits.
Do you have any money? We can bet, and whoever wins gets everything.
That sounds good. I agree.
Get ready, then.
Yeah.
Someday.
Yeah.
And now you're mine! Someday I'll be the best around here.
Yeah.
You're going down, I tell you.
Yeah.
Did you get hit by a horse?
That's nothing. Just a scratch.
You silly doggy.
Well, I lost again.
Thanks for the fight.
Yeah. Oh, and this is yours. Take it all. Now you can challenge Tuma. I like him. He's funny and kind. Not like...
bless.
A kind master, eh? Boogie? God bless.
He's come back! Glory be!
You look like a merry bloke. What do you like about the fight?
I'm a simple man. I like a good laugh and sometimes I...
That's it?
I swear.
Shall we fight?
But of course. And before we...
If you say...
Thanks very much.
Knock his teeth out!
Did you hear about what the bailiff is planning?
No, I don't care for gossip.
Nor do I. Gosh, I feel like I've been split in half.
Thanks for the fight.
Aye, you're welcome. I should be thanking the big man on the sky that I can still walk. Here, take it all and don't spend it at once.
Thanks.
It can't go on like this.
Around here. What do you say to that?
See you next time. Take care. Good luck to you,
You're doing all right so far, but you're not going to beat me.
I'm sorry.
Well, do you feel up to it?
Why are you always picking on Tobias?
Just take a look at him. If he was any dumber, he'd be eating out of a trough with the pigs. Do you know he talks to animals? He talks to his mutts like they understand him. He'd be better off barking and pissing on the fence like them. But when we managed to get him drunk, now that's fun.
Tobias goes drinking with you?
No, but all you have to do is give him wine and tell him it's apple cider. A little of that and he's completely wasted. Then you should see the shit he gets up to. The last time that idiot almost drowned because he went to fish the moon out of the pond. We told him it was a silver platter.
Find something better to do and leave Tobias alone.
Mind your own business. I reckon that Lord knows if...
Do you want to fight?
Sure, I could go for one. Do you have money to bet?
Of course.
I'm glad to hear it. Get ready and we can get started.
You call yourself a fighter?
That was something. Once I knock you on your ass, I'll piss in your face. You have two left hands. Once I knock you on your ass, I'll piss in your face. Do you have two left hands? You won't be able to take another one like that. I'll paint you black and... Oh, boo bloody who? What's the matter? Does it hurt? Sacre.
Thanks for the fight.
Here's your bet, and a little on top. I don't like giving it up, but I keep my word. And don't forget to go and see Tomlin. His jaw's gonna drop when he hears some out of town and kicked all our asses.
I beat all your men.
Well, I'm jiggered. But I'm impressed. You're good. Here you go. We know how to appreciate a good fighter here. Not long ago, I heard the hired hands in Miskovitz spend the long hours away by fighting. You can go see for yourself if it's true.
That sounds quite good.
And in Kuttenberg, they fight in a tavern called the Hole in the Wall. The name suits it perfectly.
That sounds worse.
Oh, by the way, Darling was looking for you. Go and see him. He'll be glad. See you later.
Do you need something of me?
Well, I wanted to ask you for something.
Pray tell. What's it about?
You wouldn't want to have another bout, would you?
Right now?
Well, yeah.
Why? I already beat you. And Tuma and Stanley, too.
Exactly. So I figured that if I beat you now, you'll still win overall. But if Stanley saw me beat someone that kicked his ass, maybe he'd leave me alone.
And do you think you'd stand a chance to beat me?
Well, that's just it. I'd need you to help me a little.
Look, wouldn't you...
I don't know if it's...
Oh, you're mad. And you've got this...
Well... Oof, I can't... anymore.
Me neither. Let's take a break.
Do you think I stand a chance against Stanley now?
Definitely a better chance than if you pretended to beat me, but still knew nothing. I'm not saying you'll beat him to a pulp now, but at least you should be able to hit back.
Thanks, Emery. You're a true friend.
You're welcome.
Hey, do you like horses or dogs?
Of course I do.
Me too. I knew right away you like animals. I can tell. Come see me in Grun sometime. I take care of the horses and hands, and I'll tell you all about them.
Here, Mutt.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Come here. Come here. There now. Go! Go! Quick!
Whoa!
After all, and here I was thinking you'd never come.
How are you? I believe you're mistaken. I'm just passing by.
Whoa!
God grant you health. Christ, what a day.
Blessings to you. Fields are rubbish, barns are empty, all our ale's gone, and...
Good day to you. So, what's it to you? Kiss my arse.
Farewell.
like to do something about that price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
Here, plus a bit on top.
Many thanks. Thank you, and take care. You're up early.
I need some...
Yeah, that'll do. I say thank you kindly. And come again, friend.
I'd like to do something about that...
Well... Aye, you'll convince me with that. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Word about the price.
Finally, a reasonable... Thank you. And a good day to you, friend.
No snip! You're not allowed here!
You silly doggy.
You, Cole.
I'm in no mood for nonsense. So no messing about. Got it?
Ah, don't worry. I'm a saint.
You better be.
What would you like,
What?
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Huh? Can I help you?
Come here!
God!
Quick! Whoa! Good. Quick! Interesting. There now. Praised be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me, are you Bahuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back to that life.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's...
Just Ranyek.
Do you know where I could find...
Last time he...
What did he want?
He was big, as always.
Ranyek still...
That fella, he won a...
Thanks. Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself. There is no...
I'll be on my way.
Hold on. God knows he...
We can. Though I don't know if it'll help anything.
Every soul. Look at me. But I look...
Why all of us...
Come pray with... Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But, if you came to the Devil's Den, I'll tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway?
I don't know. I don't know him very well yet.
It doesn't matter if you've known him a day, a year, or a lifetime. With the devil, you know who you're dealing with from the very first moment. So if you're hoping he's actually different, I can tell you right now, you're hoping in vain.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
Right here, at my brother's grave.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubienka told me about you both.
Aye, we were in the band together, but the priest was kind enough to let me bury him here.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavek was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what to do. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here, and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind.
Don't you want to help the devil?
That's not up to me.
Well, that's not going to help him.
I can give him...
Prayer certainly can't hurt, but do you think it will be enough?
Enough for starters.
Your muscles.
And here I was, thinking you wanted... Either we pray...
Oh.
Yes. I, Pater Noster. Your turn now.
Right.
I did.
You're saying it wrong. Pater...
Shut up! I pray for a quick death, you bastard!
Me? You're the one who attacked me? I was just defending myself.
You provoked me. It's clear you were cast in the same mold as the devil. Now leave me alone.
Look what I have for you.
I hope no one robbed me. No, good.